Let's start with a simple question. A question so basic you probably haven't asked it since you were 4 year old. Who are you? Usually you would answer with a name, a job title, a list of things you like or people you love. But that's not an answer. That's just a list of labels attached to a biological machine. If I take your name away, are you still there? Yes. If I take your job, your hobbies, even your memories away, there is still something experiencing the void, isn't there? We spend our entire lives polishing a trophy called the self. We protect it, we feed it, we get offended when people don't respect it. But today, I want to show you that the self is a ghost, a useful fiction, a biological hallucination designed by evolution to keep you from being eaten by a tiger 10,000 years ago. You aren't who you think you are. In fact, you might not exist at all, at least not in the way you've been told. To understand the lie, we have to look at the hardware. Think of a wooden ship. Every time a plank rots, we replace it with a new one. Over 10 years, every single piece of wood has been swapped out. Is it the same ship? Your brain says yes, but the physical reality says nothing here is original. You are that ship. Every 7 to 10 years, virtually every atom in your body is replaced. The cells in your stomach lining change every few days. Your skin is a revolving door of dead matter. Even your bones, which feel so permanent, are completely remodeled over a decade. If we gathered every atom you've dropped in the last 10 years and put them back together in a room next to you, which one would be you? One sitting in the chair or the one made of your original parts? Mathematically, you are a flow. You are more like a flame or a waterfall than a rock. A waterfall isn't a thing, it's just what happens when gravity meets a specific path of water. The water is always changing, but the pattern stays. You are a pattern of information, but patterns don't have feelings. Patterns don't have souls. So, who is the observer watching the pattern? If the body is a revolving door, maybe the self is in the brain. Neuroscience has spent decades looking for the center of the self, the little pilot sitting behind your eyes. They found nothing. There is no CEO of the brain. Instead, there is a massive, chaotic democracy of billions of neurons, all screaming at once. One part of your brain wants chocolate, another part wants to lose weight, another part is wondering if you lock the front door. There is no you making decisions, there is only the result of the loud scream. We have something called the interpreter in the left hemisphere. Its only job is to create a story to explain why we just did what we did. If you trip and fall, your brain instantly creates a reason to protect your dignity. The ego is just a PR department. It's a story we tell ourselves so we don't have to face the terrifying truth that we are a collection of biological impulses with no one at the wheel. We are the movie screen, but we have spent our whole lives thinking we are the actors in the film. Think about that. If you are the screen, the movie can be a tragedy, a comedy, or a horror film, but the screen remains untouched. It's clear, it's silent, it's free. This sounds dark, doesn't it? To be told you aren't real, but this is actually the ultimate cheat code for your life. If you aren't the story of failures, if you aren't the labels people put on you, then you are infinitely wide. Most of our sufferings comes from trying to defend a self that doesn't exist. We get anxious because I might fail. We get depressed because I'm not enough. But when you realize the I is just a thought, no different from a cloud passing to the sky, you stop being the cloud. You become the sky. The sky doesn't care if the cloud is dark or light, it provides a space for it to exist. When you realize you are not who you think you are, you realize you can be anyone. You can be the silence, you can be the observer, You can the universe experiencing itself through a temporary human lens. In the words of Alan Watts, you are an aperture through which the universe is looking at and exploring itself. So here is your homework. Next time you feel overwhelmed or angry or like you are not succeeding at being a person, take a breath, look at your hand. Remember that those atoms are just visiting. Remember that the thought I am stressed is just a line of code running in a machine with no pilot. You are the witness, not the ego. The person who started this video is already gone. A new version of you is here now. What are you going to do with the next 12 minutes? Maybe start by realizing you were never you to begin with. And that is the most beautiful thing in the world. I'm Hytheta. Thanks for being part of the pattern. And I'll see you in the next video.